welcome to the introductory portion of HTML. Cameraman, please stay out of the frame. We are going to start the HTML, and we will start with an actual bare bones page in which on the screen behind me, at least right up here, we have Visual Studio Code, which will be the IDE that we are actually working on. I'm just going to look over here and set a timer. We want to make sure we keep this one nice and short, but let's start with a couple of HTML tags and go from there. All right. Again, if you do not have Visual Studio Code as the IDE or editor of your choice, there will be a link in the description where you can actually download that, and it is free, which is very good. I like that. So, come on, man. Let's keep your hand out the frame, please. All right. Let's make sure we have Visual Studio Code open. And what I'm going to do is try to keep it short and sweet. Let's go over here. I am going to create a brand new document. We're going to call that index HTML. And that is going to be the first actual file in your HTML directory. You can have it open on the desktop, anywhere you would like. But again, there will be a link in the description for setting up your environment. But we want to keep this one short and simple. Let's start with the first important tag that you'll need is the HTML tag. And let me actually get rid of this because we want to have it open and we want to have it closed just like that with the backslash. So this is going to be one of the main containers of your HTML page. We will have a head, which will pretty much allow you to add the title of the web page document or the actual CSS links, in which most of our HTML files will look very ugly because there's no CSS at all attached to them, but we'll do that later on in the series. But let's work on something that we can see first, and we'll call this our HTML practice. Okay, I automatically have it set to save, but you can do Command S or Control S to save. I have an extension called Live Server, which if you click on, not the Documents tab here, but the extensions, you can actually search for a Live Server and install that. And what you'll be able to do once that's installed is right click on your actual file and open with Live Server. Here, we don't need this one here, but you will be able to see our HTML practice, which is this right here. This is our title, opening title, closing title bracket. And now we can actually move on to our body, which will be the container of our HTML document. So this is where all of the important goodies go. So you're not going to be able to see anything with body, but it is the container. And in that container, let's start with our very first main element, which is going to be the H1. Picture this as a heading on a Word document as a bold font, and it is thick. And it's usually used for titles, not title as our document, but title or the beginning of a paragraph tag or something like that. So let's call it our heading. We'll say our main heading. And let's take a look. You can do Control S to save, or you can just do File and then do Save As. But let's take a look at that. Let's go over here, and we have our main heading. There it is. Pretty bold, pretty black, not too shabby. And now below that, because we are trying to keep this short and simple and sweet and go into further details with some new attributes or new elements, we'll say elements and tags, as this H1 is an element, or we can call it a tag. We'll use those interchangeably throughout the actual HTML series. But let's go and put an actual paragraph tag, and you notice it is beginning and ending with the paragraph tag with the backslash here. We'll put some text in here, and we'll say this is our paragraph. All right, and let's take a look and see how that looks. And there it is. This is our paragraph. If we wanted to add another one, I can just select that whole thing, Command C or Control C to copy it, enter down and copy that, and I can add some more information in there. Let's add some more information, and let's actually copy that text in there just to make it a bigger. There we go. So now we have three lines in there, but let's take a look, see how that looks. And there we have it. Our main heading, we have this is our paragraph, which is our one paragraph. And we have our additional information here. And I think that is really it for today. We have we have two main elements, which is the H1. We have the paragraph tag and we have another paragraph tag. Definitely not going to get hired for the way this looks, but it's all about small gains and having a very small amount of material. And we're going to build up something. We're basically going to build our projects like a Lego. All right. Now you understand, you know that you can handle the H1. We'll cover more H1s. We'll cover different types of paragraphs. We'll cover a number of different HTML elements, and then we'll move on to our CSS. So like and subscribe. Gotta love to hear that. Like and subscribe, of course. And of course, you'll be able to hear and see what we additional videos that we actually have. Okay, Mr. Full Stack out, and I will talk to you later. Enjoy. Bye.